What have they done with their concept photos? Is that even possible?
Please subscribe and click on the alarm button. Thank you. Hello, Rainies and Armies. This is Woongbin, the Bangtan Detective. Have you all seen BTS's Map of the Soul persona concept photos? They were such difficult concepts to express even to professional models, but our boys nailed it. They were all fantastic. However, based on our experiences, we know that these photos are not only pleasing to our eyes, but also they have hidden meanings beyond what is seen. That's BTS, and that's what Big Hit does. There's not a single shot that is taken without a purpose. Well then, shall we start to investigate on this together? But before we analyze them, we must admit they're so handsome. Aww. No, we must not be distracted by their beauty. We're here to analyze the photos, not to fall in love with them, alright? Alright. Okay, look at these photos. They all have shadows. More than 2 of each. They probably mean the shadow that is described in the book Young's Map of the Soul, but there are more than 2 of them, so one of them could be self or persona, and the other might be the shadow. And there are fruits. Okay. However, these fruits seem very suspicious. I don't think they're just fruits. What do you think? Well, if you look at them with a suspicion, they seem a little cynical. They just don't look like people who are about to enjoy tasty fruits. Wait, what's that on V's wrist? This snake-shaped bracelet looks like a clue. Oh, are they talking about the forbidden fruit? But wait, I've seen that design before somewhere. Oh yeah, it looks like this one, doesn't it? And the mini bag around Jungkook's neck, I've seen that one too. That's right, Gucci Dionysus. If that's Dionysus, the concept of the photo must be, you know, Dionysus is a god of wine and the nature god of fruitfulness. Then the grapes and all the fruits imply Dionysus? Oh, that's right, the Gucci fashion show. This one right here. Their theme of 2019 FW was Persona. Gucci, Dionysus, and Persona. BTS, Dionysus, and Persona. Is this just a coincidence? I have goosebumps. I mean, look at this. BTS have already parodied Dionysus in 2016 in Korean TV show. So who came up with the theme persona first? Is it BTS or Gucci? Or did they do it together in the first place? Or did they work it out for their common interest? What's going on here? This can't be coincidence. Whoever did this is gonna be an amazing win-win for both of them. So persona, this was it. These photos are the concept of their new album. And their new album is Persona. Then naturally the concept of this album is connected to Dionysus. And Dionysus is connected to Gucci. Everything is connected. This is getting so interesting. Now I start to understand their clothes and their new concept. As you know, there are a few more things that Dionysus represents. I mean, the first thing that we think of is the wine, but it's also known as being on the border between God and men and women, and addiction and ecstasy. What else is there? Oh, confidence and insanity. Yes, this two-sided nature is the characteristic of Dionysus. Then this must be another concept within persona. I think BTS are dressed up like that in the photos to express Dionysus, who is on the border of men and women. Actually, the myth says Dionysus dressed up like a woman on some occasion. So that's why they were trying to express genderlessness with all the flamboyant colors and with Dionysus mini bag worn by Jungkook. I see. Now that explains why BTS wanted us to read Young's Map of the Soul. It is actually related to the two-sided nature of Dionysus. According to the book, the two-sided nature can be explained as expressions of anima and animus. Their photo concepts are even connected to anima and animus. It's so amazing. They told us to read the book as our homework so that we can understand this. What? You're not familiar with anima? Oh, you must have been busy, so you haven't done your homework yet. Well, that's okay. I'll summarize the part where the book explains anima and animus for you. They're definitions of masculine and feminine aspects in our subconscious. Anima is a feminine side of a man's subconscious. Animus is a masculine side of woman's subconscious. The mood of these photos: putting earrings on, selfie poses that comprise of both masculine and feminine characters, and combing hair, they all symbolize anima, which is the feminine feminine aspect in men's subconscious. And by implying Dionysus, I think they confirm what they're trying to say. They express the inner selves in their subconsciouses. That is very inspirational. Visualizing our inner selves to help us understand them isn't easy, even for psychologists. So I think it is much more difficult than what it seems. But BTS and Big Hit have done it. And I noticed another element in the photos. These pearl necklaces and bracelets. It has also been mentioned in the trailer of their new album by RM. I'm not sure if the pearl necklaces mentioned by RM has the same meaning as the pearl necklaces that we see in these photos, but there are no meaningless lyrics, music videos, and photos in BTS universe. Little details always interact with each other under a unifying concept. The power of BTS is that everything that they do is connected to something else in their universe.
But wait, I think I discovered something after looking through these photos for so long. I think I can see a bigger picture than what is shown on these photos. I mean, beyond what is seen, I think I can see the things outside these frames.
Okay, I might be the first one to come up with this crazy interpretation or imagination, but just listen to this. The places like a bathroom, a living room, and an attic, these are the elements of a house. We get the feeling that it's all taking place in one space, right? Why a house? Why did they choose a place like a house as their concept? How is it connected to their general concept persona? It doesn't make sense if they've chosen a place like that just to look cool. Wait a minute. What if we look at them not individually but all together, assuming that those places are all in the same space? Instead of looking at this photo only, what if we can zoom out from this angle and see the full shot? Then, this is a dollhouse. The reason for those cynical looks on their faces and their poses that look kind of stiff is that they're trying to express a dollhouse? I don't know, maybe I'm seeing this because the images of the BTS dolls by Mattel are still in my brain. However, if we look at them not as people, but as dolls that live in the dollhouse outside this frame, are those another personae of the real BTS members? I'm saying this because I think I've seen something like this before in the RM's trailer of this new album, also in the Idol music video. We might be able to say that the core selves or the higher selves like those giants made those personae and looking down upon them, right? Considering the continuity and the concept, what I just said might be actually true. You know, when I see things are all connected from Idol music video to the trailer by RM and then to these concept photos, I feel like I'm watching the BTS version of Da Vinci Code. I didn't see anyone interpreting these photos this way until now. It might be just me. So, I'm the first one in the world, right? I'm so proud of myself for coming up with such an absurd interpretation. However, I tried interpreting like this because when BTS leave us clues or Easter eggs in their music videos and photos, they don't make it simple or easy for us to find it. Since the core story of this album is persona, I just thought they must have done it according to the theme. But what if I'm wrong? Well, that's okay because interpreting the meanings of their photos is a way to express my appreciation and respect to BTS as an Uncle Army. Also, there's one more case that we need to investigate. It is about the typography of the word persona, especially about the part where it's waving like that. What did you all think of this? Have you wondered why it's waving? Let's take a vote for the first time. Tell us whether I should proceed with this investigation or not. This might be another world's first crazy interpretation on this. Anyway, enjoy the few remaining days until BTS has come back. Until now, this was Woongbin, the BTS Detective.